This is the number one mistake most people make when they commit to anything to try to heal their gut and reduce the symptoms in their body, whether it's doing carnivore or not. Although I do love you to do carnivore, okay? It does help your gut. It helped mine. Okay. Anyway, so whatever diet you're doing and you don't see the results that you want, I question that because most people do not commit for a long period of time. That's the number one mistake that they do. They think, which is fine to think, and I would always want you to be hopeful and expecting the best for yourself. And of course, like expect something to happen to you within the first day. That's lovely. Be hopeful. But don't expect it to just the pain of origin to go away overnight and eradicate overnight. Because when you have gut issues, guys, it's because of what we've been doing to our bodies for so long, our past history of what we were eating, what we ingested, if whether or not we were taking antibiotics, medications for this, that, and the other, or if it was just horrible food that we were eating, everything that we've done led up to this point of us having gut issues. So it's really important that the amount of time that you've been hurting your gut, because that's what we've been doing to ourselves. We were the ones hurting our gut, and we were, ignorant and not informed. At least I can say that about myself, that if I knew what I knew now back then, I wouldn't have done all those things and wouldn't have had leaky gut and IBS and having the bloating and the lethargy and the foggy brain. But it is what it is, right? So if you currently are on a diet, and if it's on the carnivore diet, yay, then stick to it. Stick to it for a long period of time, not just for a month, not even 2 months or even 3 months. I highly recommend 6 months plus to see a difference in your gut. When you're on the carnivore diet, at least I can vouch for this on the carnivore diet because I've been on it for a year and a half. It completely healed my gut. My leaky gut is gone. Okay? Leaky gut, if you don't know what that is, it's basically holes in your gut lining because it's so inflamed. The gut lining has become less thicker over time and has become more thin and thinner over time, which is not good. When anything is thin, that's a flat surface, it's going to easily have holes in it. And that's what the gut lining is. My gut lining was so thin that it started to have holes in it, and I easily got sick, congested easily because the bacteria, bad pathogens from the food I was ingesting went into my bloodstream and were attacking my body, attacking my immune system. And I don't want that for you. Okay, so if you're on the carnivore diet, commit to it. Commit to it more than 6 months, because think about it. Most of us have gut issues because of at least years of hurting our gut. Okay? So think about that. If you can commit yourself to at least a year of the carnivore diet, okay, that's going to help you see a huge difference in your body, a reduction in those gut symptoms, and finally eradicate the pain in your gut. Eradicate the problem, because that's what you want. You don't want gut issues. Who wants to feel bloated and lethargic and tired and having a foggy brain? It sucks. It sucks. I know. It affects your everyday life. It affects your work, your relationships, how you see yourself. You don't feel confident. At least I didn't. I didn't have a boost in energy. I just felt low energy. And I even was more prone to negatively thinking about everything. It wasn't like I was uplifting myself. It was hard to do that. I was not feeling well in my gut, so my brain didn't feel well. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be completely healed. Stick to the carnivore diet if you're doing that. Please stick to it. You can see a reduction in symptoms and completely heal your gut if you at least do the carnivore diet 6 months to a year. A severe solution is needed for a severe problem. Okay? So if you have any questions, guys, please place it down in the comments below. I love helping people in this because I don't want you to go through pain. It sucks. I've been through it. And the carnivore diet, you guys, I know is a severe diet that most people are not used to doing, because eating fats instead of sugar is like a mind trip for anyone who's been living on this earth. We've all eaten carbs, but if you have gut issues, you probably have eaten carbs that have contributed to the fall of your gut. Don't let this be your story. Don't let gut issues run rampant in your life where it's now controlling your life. Find the solution. Try the carnivore diet. I really vouch for that diet because it completely healed my gut. Okay? And the longer you are strictly carnivore, the faster you'll see the results. And I mean that. Strictly carnivore for a long period of time, you will see results. Commit to it. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. And with that being said, you guys, if you are struggling with pain, overall discomfort, you have a bad memory loss, you have a foggy brain, you can't think efficiently, right? When you talk to people, you can't conversate well either, you feel tired all the time, and most of all, you have a bloated stomach, then you're gonna have to watch my video down below that I created just for you about the 7 mistakes that you are making to not heal your gut, okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.